Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the card that I'm going to be creating for you using some beautiful products from Honeybee Stamps. This is a really cool collection of products from the most recent release, and I really love this. On the left we've got the display box tackle add-on. So this coordinates with both the Lovely Layers tackle box and the display box die set. So I'm going to be using it with the Lovely Layers tackle box today, and that is this die set here on the right. So this creates a really cool tackle box for all of that fishing gear. And of course there are coordinating layering guides with these die sets, both of them, so that you can see really easily how these go together once you have all of the different pieces die cut, which is really fantastic. I love how Honeybee gives you that guide. So I've got all of the pieces die cut here in my Spellbinders trays, and I'm going to just use my Honeybee glue here to go ahead and glue these together. I'm not sure if the Honeybee glue is back in stock yet in the shop. I know that there's other options to the Honeybee glue as well. I will link up to the Honeybee glue and some Barely Arts glue as well, but this is what I'm using for my project today. So you can just see how all of these different die cut pieces layer together to create this really cool tackle box. And the tackle box does have an opening in the trays, so there is a slit that die cuts open in the tray so that you can stuff these trays in the tackle box with all of the different tackles. So it's very cool. This is a really neat set, and this set coordinates with so many other Honeybee Stamps dies and products that are in the fishing theme. So really love this set. So super cool for making those projects for those recipients who love to fish or love the outdoors, love adventures outdoors and that kind of thing. So you can just see how the lock on that tackle box goes together. Now I have die cut the pieces for the fishing lures and the other gear. This is the spool of fishing line that's going to go into our tackle box. I do not know all of the terms for all of these different things. I was asking my husband when I was going to get ready. I was editing the video, getting ready for the voiceover, and I was asking him about the different bits, but I'm just going to call them tackle and lures because I think this one's called a bob. And so you can see how all of these different little pieces fit together, go together really well. And Honeybee has literally thought of everything in this set. It's very neat. I know that my husband specifically has this red and white spoon, I think this is called, a fishing hook. And because these dies, this die set here for this one is in one piece, you cut it from red and then you cut it from white, and there's another die for the hooks. You can actually make two different hooks then, because you've got the red pieces and the white pieces. So I didn't really care if the white and the red was in the right place. It doesn't really matter to me, but I feel like there must be a hook that looks like this where the stripe in the middle is white and one's red. I don't really know. Then there's a die for the compass as well, which is very neat because, you know, any good fisher person has all of the things that they need to stay safe when they're out fishing, including a compass, whereas nowadays I suppose they just have some sort of fancy GPS or something, but a good compass is also important. You can see all these other little hooks and lures that go together in such a cool way, and you can die cut these from all different kinds of color cardstock, whatever is your preference. I use the Spellbinders Colorwheel cardstock, which is amazing. It is definitely my favorite cardstock. You can get that in the Honeybee shop. You can pick up the multi-pack that has all of the different colors in one pack, which is fantastic for all of the die cutting that you might be doing with this set or like tons of other Honeybee sets. But I really love the Spellbinders cardstock. It's just a really nice weight to work with, and the color palette's wonderful. And I hear that they're maybe coming out with more colors this year, which is even better. So I'm just going to finish up this little guy here. You can create the little fish eyes with your markers. You can create the fish eyes with die cut pieces, whatever you would like. You'll see me doing a combination of both here. Here I'm just using just a little piece of scrap of blue, and then I'll just go in with my black gel pen and fill in the eyeball there. So it doesn't have to be anatomically correct. It just needs to be whatever you want it to be. So here you can just see I'm adding a little bit of green to this navy blue layer. I'm putting some white gel pen in for the eyeball, and then just a little tiny dark die cut piece, I think it was navy, for the rest of the eye. Now there is a filleting knife in this die set as well to create your filleting knife for your tackle box. I made the base layer a light gray, the handle out of a dark gray, and then the rest of the handle here, the wooden part of the handle, is kind of a reddish brown color. That's going to finish off our filleting knife. And we've got a few other little tackle pieces here to finish off. And I did die cut my hooks from some silver mirror cardstock, and I also die cut my hooks from black so that I had a bit of variety there. And I'm just going to get the layers for this one here put together. Again, this one I die cut from a variety of different neutral, kind of like gray cardstocks here with a lighter, medium, and a dark to create the different layers for this piece. And then the topper piece here I die cut from black just to combine these together. And I can't remember if I put a hook on this one or not. Some of them I went back after and added hooks onto them, but it depends on how I put them into the tackle box. Sometimes the hooks don't show. So in some cases, I just waited until I saw how this was going to go into the tackle box. And in some cases, I added the hook on later. So now the fun part here, you can stuff your tackle box just however you please. It's really great though, because you do have that slit in the box in 3 places, both of the trays and then the bottom part, so that you can just slide your tackle into those little slit areas really easily. I just put a little bit of liquid adhesive on the backs of each of these pieces before I slid them into the tray. And in some instances, I had to go back after and add a little bit more liquid adhesive. And then, yeah, it just works really well. I had a lot of fun stuffing this tackle box. I showed my husband this project after it was done, and he thought it was very cool. So he definitely enjoys looking at this type of a project a lot because he is an avid fisher, and this is definitely going to be a Father's Day card for him for Father's Day this year. This is a brand new embossing folder. This is called Gears, appropriately titled or named, and it is gorgeous. The texture that this gives is so wonderful, and I love that the honeybee embossing folders are larger so that you can easily do a 5x7 card or smaller. So great. Look at the texture and dimension you get there. I put this through my die cutting machine with Kraft cardstock. This is my sentiment set. It's called Hooked on You. This is an older set, but it's perfect for this fishing theme. There's so many fantastic sentiments here. And there's also some basic ones too, like Happy Birthday and Happy Father's Day, that aren't necessarily fishing related. You just flip this over onto your die so that you can see where the coordinating die is that you need for your sentiment. That's how you can find your die. And now I am going to just add some liquid adhesive onto the back of my embossed piece and add that onto an A2 sized hot folding white card base. I'm going to put some foam adhesive on the back of my tackle box just to pop it up. You would not have to do this if you want it to be more flat. Just eliminate this step. But I wanted some dimension on mine because I know that I won't be mailing this. I'm just going to go ahead and put this onto the lower portion of the project centered. And if you don't want anything hanging out of your tackle box like I have here, of course, you can just slide those things in so that they don't hang over the edge. I'm going to put a little bit of foam adhesive on the back of the sentiment that I chose, which is Here's to many more fishing adventures. And that is going to finish off my project. Friends, I have linked up in the description box below to the products that I've used from the Honeybee shop. Make sure you check out those links and all of the other really cool stuff in the Honeybee shop. You know, Honeybee is a really, really great one-stop shop. I'm just going to show you here how I can then, of course, use one of the more generic sentiments on the inside if I choose, and that will finish off my project. So love how this turned out. I hope you did too. I hope you were inspired, and I hope you look forward to making a card for the avid fisher in your life. Have an amazing day, friends. I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.